Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to pose for Paige so that she has an easy
she
time
got this
making the
wind blown
beginning.
look. It's hot in here, so we have the fan.
And I'm gonna take my weekly photo.
We have a fan going. Oh,
I'm so
and you know
happy
what?
to be
I'm
back.
way too far
Hi,
away, it turns out. Okay, that's not going to work because I have to be able to wave it.
I have a completely unrelated project to talk to you about, and I keep forgetting to ask you.
I'll try to remember to fill you in.
Commissioned photography.
That way I can reach it. And, well, we already said hey, but now you're delayed.
That delay really kills the vibe.
It does. It irritates me. I did want to give you shit on here because I watched your thing live yesterday with the comedy show, and you said even the women
Even.
she didn't even know the context of it.
No, because I was working my ass off.
Well,
Is it funny? Can I watch it after the fact?
Yeah, I'll send you the link because it's up on their app or whatever. So he was talking about beer, and it was like basically they were talking about different drinks and how it's kind of associated with typical stereotypes, I guess, like lemon drops with housewives, beer with guys. How out here everybody's super into IPA, even though they all taste the same, but they all act like it doesn't. And we're kind of making fun of that. But then he like went into this thing. There's this place called Flying Saucer back home that it is just like, what would you say? It's hundreds of beers on tap. And he said even the women know. And I was like, oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't. So, anyways,
interesting.
I'll get off that soapbox. Just had to give you a hard time on here.
Hi, Dad.
Today.
Looking good and happy. We are so happy to be back. We're happy to be here.
Yes, and now the sun is shining in on us. I might have to fix that so we're not blinded. Are you?
No, I didn't. Yes, you did. I'm sorry. I don't know if you did or not. I'm just saying.
Oh, you did. I can go back. I'll
fix it.
screen record it for you. So yeah, we obviously had last week off, and we couldn't go another week.
No.
Not being on live. We know we're gonna have to kind of cut it short today because we have book club at 2:30, and hopefully all of you got the invite with passcode and everything.
Is this better?
Hundreds is what he said.
Hundreds.
Yeah, that's good. That's a lot better. Is it for you? It's not in your eyes.
No, it's fine.
Like the way the window is, like if the car parks and it's high enough, like it's the glare that comes off the window in here is really bad. It's blinding. So what else are we going to talk about while people were joining us?
Well, we had a week off last week. It was not a week off. Dude, we worked our asses off. We worked more last week than we do normally.
Yeah. Well, it was because we normally let a lot of stuff go.
Yeah.
Which is fine because you got to just survive. Keep your head above water these days. But
in these quarantine times. I get so tired of saying that.
Yeah.
In these uncertain and strange times. In these not normal times. In these unprecedented times.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a meme that was like, I sure would like to see some precedented times. I'm tired of this unprecedented time.
All the things.
I'd be happy for that too.
Yeah. So while we had the week off, we obviously came up with a game plan for the rest of 2020, because that is just our goal, is to survive it. Mm-hmm. And we even we did get recognized by that Main Street Society mm-hmm. for the state of Washington, mm-hmm. and they pretty much put it heavy on us. The comment was like, they will last past this. Or whatever. So we felt
it was a challenge.
It's a challenge. They put the heat on us, and we are like determined, which we were.
Felt really good about that though, because we were like untried and untested.
Yeah.
To the we know we've got fortitude for mm-hmm. days and even years. Fortitude for years, but like other people don't know. Other people don't know, so
yeah.
That was like really flattering, I thought, to have them say, this business is going to last.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So we're determined, and we, the book club idea has been a huge hit, which obviously our first meeting is today. And so we were just like, you know what, let's give it an official name. So it's the Darlin Lit Society. And if you're posting anything, make sure to use that hashtag. We've shared it all week.
Hashtag Darlin Lit Society.
Yeah.
We'll remind you again.
Yeah. But we think it'd be fun to start. Obviously, we're all about community, and the book club is a way for us to be connected when we can't be right now, and we just want to like roll with that, as well as this Curiosity Club idea, which
that's workshops,
and we're going to have one a month.
You know us, we can't call anything by its normal name.
No, we have to come up
and we have to use Darlin in it somehow. Hi, Christopher. I
I
said it right the whole way the first time.
Which part?
Christopher. I always go, hey, Christopher.
Everybody does that. He's used to it.
I'm eating my hair.
It's only his mama that it would make mad. His name is Christopher. Well, it's like
Kate.
Kate.
Just Kate.
That's her name. It's Kate. I don't know why people can't just call people by their names. I have a plethora of nicknames.
I feel like you need to have that lady's face and not having it, lady. What?
Oh,
not doing it? What is her name?
Oh.
Not gonna do
No,
it.
it's ain't. It's
ain't.
Oh my gosh, I
ain't doing it.
Her. S hates her, by the way.
Oh, she's so funny.
Oh, you should hear what I call it.
I can only imagine.
So many nice names. Yeah. Anyways, what we were talking about is the Curiosity Club. So we actually have books lined up for every month and a workshop every month. So mid-month will be dedicated to workshops, and end of the month will be dedicated to book club, and that just gives us something, especially now that we're all going to be teaching from home. I mean, I know that you haven't officially gotten that news, but she's going to be teaching.
Oh no, I made the decision with or without my school, so
yeah.
Hopefully they'll cover the decision that I have made.
Yeah.
And then I won't have to worry about some alternate option.
So we just thought this would be a great way for us to all have a little bit of sanity time and be able to just kind of decompress and talk about something other than the heavy things that are going to be weighing on us this fall.
I would say
especially with the
forward to too, right?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
We are going to have some items around that, politics. So we're excited about that too.
Because we're darlings that aren't afraid to say things. Like you should.
Well, so
we don't know
actually, well, I do. I
teaching.
signed up for the state homeschool, which, yes, there is a teacher that is assigned to them, but it breaks down the hours of parent involvement. It's pretty much an 8-hour day, so I will be the one teaching for sure.
I love that you call us dorks. This just makes me so happy. Paige is teaching her kids for sure, and I am waiting on the word of whether I will be teaching my kids or if they will be doing Zooming. But
if you know any teachers that would like to be hired and to do it from my house,
maybe have a small flock of children,
maybe they don't
well spaced.
Yeah, we already know it's the Washington Virtual
Academy. I think we should actually.
Okay,
we're really limited on time today, so
we got 20 minutes. So we want
to tell you guys about some of the stuff, which we've already started. But
we did.
One important thing is our hours.
Yeah.
So we were not open at all except for delivery and pickups on Fridays for 1 hour, and so we decided that we still can't really have people come into our shop, but we can do a hybrid where you could order stuff and pick it up the next day. We did have someone today, which I think is a perfect business model right now, stand in our doorway because people can't come in. Hi, Mama. Stand in our doorway, and you can really see everything in the shop, just like I've told you guys a million times before. It's like a tiny vending machine or life-size vending machine, and Paige and I can pick things up for you. But she came spontaneously, and we helped her get a gift.
Yeah.
So fun. So fun.
It's fun to see people, it turns out. No, and honestly, what we are leaning into, and that I keep joking about, we really have become more of like the non-florist. Like if you are wanting, we are making deliveries Thursday through Monday. We're going to be open an hour Thursday through Monday for any pickups. If you don't want it to, deliver and you just want a reason to get out and come and get it. We just wanted to be available to you guys during what would have been our normal days if this wasn't going on. And because we found ourselves doing that anyways. We found people like, oh, well, her birthday is today. Could you deliver today? And we're like, well, we're running down here anyways. We might as well be available to you guys safely. And
reliably. So you know what to expect, and also we can plan around it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're planners.
And then then it also gives us a reason to concentrate for an hour on the work that needs to be done around here if there aren't any pickups. So that's kind of where we were coming from with that. So an hour every day, Thursday through Monday, we are here. If you need a last minute gift and or want to pick up your online order. We will continue. Yes, exactly. And we also spent the week taking the photos and creating the items online because we really didn't have an online store up and knew that.
Agree also to the last comment.
Yes.
We totally agree. It's just, we also feel the need to want to help people. And also just, it's our shop and it's been closed this whole time. So.
Well, and we chose not to open in phase 2. That's really what this is about. We could have opened and we chose not to. But we know people are out and about, and we do want to survive this. And so instead of, and I'd say we've been pretty good with our boundaries, but we know that the need is there, and that's why we ran with it.
Well, and that's why we set hours, because then that's within what we can definitely do.
Absolutely. We want to trial this for a couple of weeks, so we're not saying that the actual hours are set in stone, but our plan was to see how it went, learn the ins and outs, what's working, what's not, and then hire someone to do these hours. So if you know of anybody interested in kind of just some one-off hour here and there.
And also feedback too.
Know.
If you think the hours are just completely unworkable for you or a general amount of the population, we want to hear all that.
Well, and then we were really trying to concentrate on like what made sense, because if we're only here on Fridays during the week, like work hours, it doesn't, people aren't even off work to come pick something up. So we knew the 2 main days, Thursday and Monday, we wanted it to be where business folks can come in.
Totally get that. Yep. Totally get that.
Yeah.
It has to make sense, and it has to be something that works for you. And
absolutely,
I think, really good at that as multitasking moms / multi-business owners, because we both own multiple businesses, and we got to make it all work.
Yeah,
and we want to be happy. Like, this is our happy place. We want to keep it that way.
Absolutely.
Moving on to celebration bags, because that was something we asked you guys about before, and the resounding answer was, we were making fun of it, like, oh my god, another damn bag. But people actually, turns out, like the bags, so we're going to continue
and we
those.
Love them.
And we love them.
That's what brought us all the way to this point, because you guys didn't really know anything about us. We were only open for a week. So the celebration bags are what really kicked us off, really and truthfully. And we just wanted to make sure that when you're seeing like week 20 and 21, it wasn't becoming a negative thing. Like, oh,
dear God, it's been 21 weeks.
20 weeks. Maybe
it's a badge of honor that we're wearing though at this point.
Yeah. Exactly.
Aw, thanks. That's really sweet. Thank you.
So this week, let's show this week's celebration bag.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's a picture of it online, but until you see it in person, it's really beautiful. I'm sure I'll be taking one home.
So, and actually this might be a tough challenge to show it off.
We're not planting it, but you would just, obviously.
You would plant this. Isn't this plant so cute? We love it.
Yeah.
I think they're called antlers. Like
no. Those
fern
are those reindeer. I
feel like it's something like that. Whatever. It's a fern variety.
I really love it.
If you just keep it.
It's not your standard.
I'm gonna say the word I cannot stand. Moist. It will do great. Don't let it dry out.
Yeah. So those are still available for this week.
And we all know that plants are good for the air and your thoughts and your happiness level, and having something little and simple to take care of, I find very satisfying, unlike my children who also is very satisfying but take a lot more than just a little bit of love.
And then we were going to move on to
touched on the book club a little bit already, but I can't really talk about it enough because it really. Yeah.
Well, and
I'm
then
a total
we've
nerd.
moved on. Even though we have our meeting today, we've moved on to the newest book.
So this is our new book.
Sorry, I'm too busy holding my wine.
And it's backwards for you guys. It's called The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. And pages in the middle of reading it, I pre-read it to make sure that we wouldn't have a moment of like, oh God. It's so good. It's
because there has been some books like that I was like, I think we need to be
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so good. I can't recommend it highly enough. And if you guys buy the bag, you get the cutest stuff. You get...
Oh, here. I want to get this one.
Okay. You get...
Happy Stampers, which is a girl-owned business that was at the Kids Maker Market last year. This little bookmark, and it says, well, you can't see because of the light, BRB.
Be right back. And then we have the cutest little tote bag that we had made up for us. Better Together, because that's us, and Hey Darlin at the top, but you can use this to hold on to your books for the duration of book club.
Or whatever you want.
And it's important, I think, to say, and we will just keep on saying all these things, because it's complicated. We have complicated plans, of course. It was a lot of words for Paige to write this week. She's like, it's a lot of words. I don't know. It's a lot of words. But you don't have to buy the bag to become part of the book club. You just have to read the book. So you can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it from us. We hope that you will buy our book bags and join the book club both, but whatever. You could buy the book bag and not be part of the book club, which we're going to Zoom on the last Friday.
Or you can even just jump into whichever one sounds interesting to you. Like if the book doesn't sound interesting, I mean, obviously we're going to put you, which I created, a subscriber list for just the book club itself, not the store, so that you're getting all the info from us directly.
About the books.
You would still be getting all that, but you can pick and choose which you want to be a part of or read. Because we know it's going to be a little bit of like a chat. Like we're wanting to do it every 4 weeks, and sometimes it's a lot for people. Sometimes they're more like every 6, but we thought we'd just go with it.
Well, we were just trying to figure out logistically, and every 6 weeks, it's complicated to plan for that time-wise, and it's better for us and probably for you to just know that the last Thursday of every month is our book club. We're doing it in the evening so that you can have a cocktail. Your kids might be in bed or maybe watching a show while you can Zoom in for the book club. You probably already know because you guys are insiders, but we have the author of the book that we read last month, which was The Jet Setters. I'll just show it off to Amanda Ward. She's actually joining our book club meeting today. So we get to actually ask the author about this. I think that's so awesome. And I'm really, fingers crossed, hoping that we get some of the other authors that we choose to do the same thing. But no guarantees. But I can guarantee fun, community, interesting conversations. You get to stay home, make your own food. You don't have to go anywhere, which is always my hardship. As an introvert, it's hard to get geared up to go somewhere, so stay home. Yay!
It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're excited.
And we have a lot of books already lined up that we're really excited about.
Some really
that will be very, like, we're really trying to keep it specific to current climate.
Yep.
So September, we know, will be a little bit more about knowing where you stand. I think that's the best way to put it, especially in this in this political time. Obviously, this is a book written by a Black author that we wanted to support, and it's good.
It's just such a good book.
This book touches on there's a couple things in there that I'm like, but I will say it touches about every possible controversial thing,
but in a way that you're really just like,
good.
This makes perfect sense.
And then of course the last one was obviously based around
a beachy summertime
vacation, and so each month is just think about that it'll be centered around whatever the season is, or
hopefully something relevant or helpful to the time that we're in at that time. And just something to look forward to.
Because there's so many great books out there, and we had to figure out some way to center ourselves and know what we were going to go for.
And
then
speaking of things to look forward to, workshops.
Yes.
And again, we couldn't call that workshops. I think we already said that too.
Yes.
Because we don't call things by their normal name. So instead of workshops, it's the Darlin Curiosity Club.
It's not a club you have to join
No.
or be a part of every time. We just like the way it sounded.
You can subscribe to our list, and then we'll let you know about the workshops.
Yeah.
And if you would like to do the workshop, you can.
Yes, exactly. And we're obviously kicking it off with things that are our talents. So candle making is the first month.
You better do the candle making. Who is doing candle making?
I have this thing with yarn and all kinds of stuff. But we're going to do, this is just we actually sold one today. It wasn't just hanging in here. We're going to do the wood bead garlands in September. We wanted something that was mindless.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brittany. Hopefully you're holding up over there with all the school information coming out.
I haven't even checked my email today. I bet there's something in it right now.
So with each of these, basically, you're going to get everything you need to make these items, and then we're going to make it as mindless as possible. It's more about sitting together, chatting, drinking cocktail or tea, whatever you want, and then making something fun that is on trend like right now.
And what you need right now. So like that's why this is September, because in September we're going to be, I hate to say it, burned out. And you're going to need something, just stringing something.
Mm-hmm. And I'll show you
us
how
on the video and talking to us and drinking your wine, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah. And then I'll just show you a couple of techniques for making it look a little bit more it is more professional than like a DIY thing, and how to tie stuff off. So there'll be a little learning in there, and then October we'll do something with photography, of course.
I'm excited for that one.
Yes.
You cannot learn enough about that.
There's
She's such a good
something.
teacher.
Oh, thanks.
And our website, we want to touch on our website. We have added a lot of products to it. We said we were not going to be an online shop, and yet right now we just have to pivot and do what we can and make it more convenient for you guys so you can see standardized things online. Not standardized, but just stuff that we have.
We're not going to let you
available.
see. So just to touch base on like what she's saying, we have our celebration bag stuff, and if there's any pieces left over in that, then they will go onto the site for you to purchase separately. But the things that are online for you to buy in the shop section, these are items that we will have stocked all the time, basically. And then, so things will still be new and fresh for you every week. And next week, we don't usually reveal it, but I kind of think we give a little. We're going to pick things for you.
Yeah, we pick.
We're going to do a grab bag type of thing. We think that'll be a lot of fun. And
who doesn't like a surprise mystery?
And for all of you that have purchased things from us, our bags, we know what you've bought. so you won't
be
get
getting
a
the same thing.
Yeah. And then
show them the newly added thing to the website. The newest thing that
added to the website today, and we were really excited.
I don't know if you can see these cute little.
They say shit show.
One says shit and one says show, because that's where we're living right now.
So yeah, these are adorable, and they're from Gray Theory Mill. So these are hand stamped. All the details are on the website. Super fun and high quality. And then we have another something that will come later in a bag from her for you guys.
She's got great stuff. And once, as soon as I pulled these out of the bag that she sent them in to enter them into inventory, I put them on and I haven't taken them off since. Because there's nothing more fitting right now than a pair of earrings that says shit show on them.
Yeah.
And they're
so
cute. No
tiny,
one would know.
You cannot see it. That's the fun part.
It's your
about
special, sparkly little secret.
Yeah.
You know about me and messages. I like to have messages all around me to remind myself. These are giving me grace. Like, oh, it's okay. It's just a general shit show.
Yeah.
And we're down to like very few minutes before we have to go get ready for our book club.
So, looking ahead, sorry, we have notes here to keep us on track.
You guys know about our notes. So we told you about the hashtag for the Lit Society, Darlin Lit Society. We really hope that you guys will start using the hashtags for the things. So we've got Darlin Lit Society. We have Darlin Curiosity Club for the workshop. So if you post a picture of the workshop or you're excited, we'd love it if you use Darlin Curiosity Club. And then we also came up with a hashtag for you guys to use if you're just like, you're wearing one of our hats and you post it.
Or using one of our products or whatever.
And you want to show it off, you can definitely use the hashtag Darlin in the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
And then that will create this fun hashtag page of all of you guys and all of the stuff out in the world and all the Darlins.
In the wild.
In the wild. Yep.
Because we get a lot of pictures and we love that, and sometimes it's hard, Instagram and Facebook, things get buried, so if you start using these and we can kind of all see them and share them, and like I said, just another community feel of things. And then I think, should I show my project really quick?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah.
So something I have really been dabbling in is I went to the Tacoma Art Museum Gala last year with a dear friend, and really got inspired by some encaustic work. I mean, I think all of you know that I adore florals and flowers, and so
tell people what encaustic is, because I don't think a lot of people know what that is.
So it's really working with wax. I mean, you can paint, or you can take photographs and paint over with wax. So there's many different things that you can do if you look it up with encaustic. Obviously, I'm a photographer, so I am going to be building off of my photos, and I have plans for a lot of local pieces. It'll be specific to Gig Harbor that will be in the shop. Remember, that was like one of our whole reasons for opening the store, is to have a home place for her candle and my photography and all the people that we love that are creators, and so I just wanted to show you guys. So this is going to be really hard to see on here, I think, with this light, with the texture and everything. And then I'm going to tell them what I put in.
Yeah, she added some of one of my candles to the wax.
Like scratch and sniff, except that you're not going to scratch it.
Don't scratch it.
But Bright, her candle Bright, is all floral, and I really wanted it to come off of the photograph and just have another element of living like along with the wax pieces that you can't, it's hard to see in here with this light. But anyways,
I'm just excited for all the possibilities. Yeah, you guys probably know I love flowers so much. There's so much of just the beauty, and so I love them so much. So
more of that to come.
Hope I get to help create some of these flower creations that she's going to photograph.
Little sneak for you guys. And that's how we're going to leave it.
Yep.
We hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Yep.
And then for those of you that will be joining us in a little bit for book club, we'll see you then. We're going to go charge the phone.
Okay. Love you guys. So good to be back.